Kellogg's Pep, the build-up wheat cereal, invites you to rocket into the future with
Tom Corbett, Space Cadet.
Stand by to raise ship. Blast off minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0!
As roaring rockets blast off to distant planets and far-flung stars, we take you to the age of the conquest of space with Tom Corbett, Space Cadet. Midway in the asteroid belt, a vast scattering of cosmic fragments between the planets Mars and Jupiter, lies Prison Rock, a barren asteroid of solid rock and dead soil. Here, beneath the great plastic bubble which holds an artificially created atmosphere, live the lifers, the most dangerous criminals in the universe. Entering the stone administration building, a prisoner trustee approaches the barred door of the warden's office. A stooped, gray-haired man with faded blue eyes and a kindly face, he peers through the bars and speaks.
It's me, Warden Hogue.
Oh, just a minute, Hogue. Okay, come in.
Thank you, sir. Happy birthday, Warden.
Why, thank you, Hogue. How did you know it was my birthday?
Oh, I've been here a long time, sir, 20 years. You get to know things in that time. I've brought you these, sir.
Roses. Hogue, you're a genius to make roses grow on this asteroid.
Patience and hard work, sir. Sorry there's only 3 of them.
Why, they're beautiful. You know, I can't help wondering sometimes, a man with your intelligence and love of beauty.
How I could be a habitual criminal, sir?
Yes. I can understand it with a man like Bull Carson, for instance. He's a brute, a killer. But you...
I made mistakes, sir. But believe me, I'll never make another.
Unfortunately, you won't get another chance. Men who come to the Rock aren't eligible for parole. And in your case, I'm sorry. No, I mean it. You've been a model prisoner, an excellent trustee, but there's nothing I can do. Well, thank you again, Hogue. I won't forget your thoughtfulness.
You certainly won't, Warden. Don't move.
Hogue, where did you get that heat ray? Put it down.
Don't move or I'll kill you. Sit down. No, not by your desk. In that chair there.
You must be crazy.
No, Warden. I've waited 20 years for this, planned every move while I rotted here. I'm leaving this rock.
You are crazy. There's no possible escape from this asteroid. You know that.
Oh, there's a way, Warden.
Hogue, do you realize there's a patrol rocket on guard outside our atmosphere shell every minute? They'll blast any ship that tries to get through to help you.
No ship's going to get through. It's the patrol rocket we aim to use.
What are you talking about? Hogue, put down that ray gun. The guard will be here any second.
No, they won't.
No, don't.
Okay, Bull.
Got him, eh, Hug?
Naturally. He's trusted me for years. Wait, I'll open the door for you.
Good boy. Is he dead?
I don't think so. How about the guards?
We took care of everyone, the crumbs. It was easy the way you set it up. Except for the 6 guys with us, the other cons don't know what's going on yet.
Good. If they knew, we'd have trouble. They'd all want to go along, and there's only room for the 8 of us who've had experience as rocketeers.
You're sure you can work it? To get the patrol to land here without them suspecting nothing?
Leave it to me. I know the code signal, everything. Tie up the warden. I'm going to the communications room.
Control deck. Come in, Tom.
Control deck guy, what'll you have?
Roger Manning craves some excitement, Junior. I'm bored silly.
We're on patrol over Prison Rock, Space Boy, which means we just go round and round
and round and round. I wish Astro was with us. At least I could insult him.
Don't blow your jets. Just 2 days more and we can go back to the academy.
It'll seem like heaven. Hey, wait, Tom. There's a message coming in. Call Captain Peppers.
Now, here's the captain now. Message coming in, sir.
Very well, Corbett. Patch it down, Manning.
Here it comes, sir.
Calling Patrol Rocket. Code 16. Come in, please.
That's the Prison Rock code signal. Patrol Rocket Polaris to Prison Rock. Go ahead.
Emergency here, sir.
is very ill, and the medical officer says he must be taken to Marsport at once. Our operating facilities aren't adequate.
Can the warden speak to me?
No, sir. It's very urgent. The medical officer says every minute counts.
Very well, we'll come down at once. Have the warden ready for immediate travel. End transmission. All right, cadets. Prepare to put down on Prison Rock.
Well, Hogue, what happened?
The rocket's coming into land, Bull.
Great. How many men in the patrol?
Usually just an officer and 2 men.
3 of them. Let's get the reception committee together. This'll be a cinch. We'll return to the exciting adventures of Tom Corbett, Space Cadet, in just a moment. So stand by.
Attention, all spacemen. Take advantage of this special offer. The greatest offer ever made by Kellogg's Pep. It's your opportunity to get official Space Cadet goggles. That's right, official Space Cadet goggles. The same kind of goggles worn by Tom Corbett out in the farthest reaches of space. Listen to this official description of space goggles issued by Space Academy Supply Headquarters. They're made out of one sweeping curved plastic plate, like one giant bubble that fits right over both eyes. Space goggles provide for a full range of vision and can even be worn over eyeglasses. Space goggles are issued in regulation colors. Now, spacemen, you want to wear your goggles anytime you're racing into the wind, on skates, on a bike, in a car. Get your space goggles now. Here's what to do. Get a box of delicious Kellogg's Pep, the build-up wheat cereal. Then, you'll not only start the day with a spaceman's breakfast, swell-tasting Kellogg's Pep, but you'll also have a box top to help you get your goggles. Now, here's how. Send 25 cents. 1 Kellogg's Pep box top, your name and address. Repeat, 25 cents, 1 Kellogg's Pep box top, your name and address. Send to this address. Kellogg's, Box 346, Battle Creek, Michigan. Kellogg's, Box 346, Battle Creek, Michigan. Don't delay. Get your space goggles today.
A handful of dangerous convicts have seized control of Prison Rock and have decoyed the patrol rocket Polaris manned by Captain Jeffers, Tom Corbett, and Roger Manning to the asteroid. Now on Prison Rock, Captain Jeffers has gone to the warden's quarters, leaving Tom and Roger with the Polaris. An unnatural silence seems to brood over the grim space island of solid stone cell blocks.
It's taking Captain Jeffers a long time to get back, Roger.
Well, the warden's sick, Tom. They got to get him ready for the trip to Marsport.
He was supposed to be ready when we landed. Say, doesn't it seem awfully quiet to you?
The guys in those cell blocks are here for life. What do you expect them to do, sing for joy?
They made a fair amount of racket last time I was here. Seems to me there were more guards in the compound that time, too.
Well, what do they need guards for? There's no place for the convicts to go, even if they broke out of their cells.
I suppose you're right, but...
Wait, Tom. Here comes somebody.
Oh, it's that trustee again. The one who met us when we landed.
Hard to believe he's a dangerous criminal.
He is, though, if he's here.
I know, but he looks like such a sweet old grandpa.
Quiet, Roger.
If you two gentlemen, please. Captain Jeffers wants you to join him at the warden's quarters.
Both of us?
Yes, sir. At once, he said.
Come on, Tom.
Oh, wait, Roger. It's against regulations to leave the rocket unguarded.
It'll be quite safe, sir.
Maybe, but just the same...
Stow it, Junior. Orders are orders, especially from Captain Jeffers.
Well, okay. Be right back.
Hey, what now?
Forgot something on board the Polaris. Be with you in a second.
It'll be your fault if Jeffers fuses our jets. Say, the air's pretty good here. Better than most places with an atmosphere shell, Mr.
Myron Hogue is the name, sir. Yes, our air plant is quite efficient. That's it over there, beyond the main cell block.
Uh-huh. Gosh, it's quiet here.
Well, sir, when men are resigned to their fate.
Oh, sure. Hey, Tom, what's keeping you?
Coming, Roger.
Well, hurry up. Want to get us into real trouble?
Trouble? Oh, that's something we never have here. This way, gentlemen. in here, please.
What the? Tom, look, in the chair.
It's the warden, tied and gagged. What's going on here?
Don't move, sonny boys. Nice work, Holt.
A big guy with a ray.
Say, who are you and where's Captain
Shut up.
Jeffers?
We got 'em all now, Holt.
That's it, Bull.
Ha ha. Well, this works out just dandy.
Tom, the trustee's got a ray gun, too.
Guess we walked into a prison break, Roger.
Yeah, prize space suckers. We and the captain both.
I said shut up. We'll take these two below with the others, Holt. Finish 'em and blast off in their rocket.
Finish us?
Keep your blaster on 'em. I'll take the warden.
Wait, Bull, listen.
It's just a guy sounding off. Come on.
No, wait. It sounds like... Well, here's Willie. What is it, Willie?
The guns in the blocks. They found out what we're up to. And they're sore. Say we ain't blasting off the rock without them.
I was afraid of that.
Get ready,
Don't
Roger.
try nothing, cadets.
Bull, if they all fight to get in the rocket, we're sunk.
Yeah, where are our guys, Willie, with the guns?
In the compound, trying to hold the others back, but we need help.
Come on, Hulk. We'll take care of them. Willie, you watch these space boys. If they try anything, burn them.
Okay, Paul.
We better hurry. Come on.
Just this one guy here now, Tom.
One move out of you and I'll singe them fancy britches.
I guess that's that.
We've got to do something, Roger.
Hey, what's that?
Jump him, Roger, now!
With you, Tom. Now, Willie boy, take this.
Get his gun hand, Roger.
I got it.
Good. This should hold, Willie.
That does it, Tom. Now to find Captain Jeffers and stop those convicts.
Wait, first untie the warden.
Oh, yeah.
We'll have you free in a moment, sir. Get his gag off, Roger.
Right.
There we are, warden.
Good work, boys. Come on now, hurry. Let's get on the audio channel and communicate with the Solar Guard.
Wait, sir. Captain
We
Jeffers is...
can't spare a second. The most dangerous criminals in the universe are loose. Follow me. Here's the communications room. We'll contact the Solar Guard. Have them here in short order.
Wait, warden. Roger, look.
Great galaxy.
The transmitters, everything wrecked.
We're sending no message. The convicts have been sure of that.
Well, what do we do? Hogan Bull will blast off and the others will finish us.
They won't blast off just yet, Roger.
Of course they will, Corbett. That was their scheme, to use the Polaris as a getaway rocket.
I know, sir, but I removed the control head and hid it in a jet tube. It'll take them a while to find it.
Hey, Junior, that was smart.
It'll only delay the inevitable, I'm afraid. Sooner or later, they'll... Wait, I think they're coming back. We can see from this window. It's Bolt Carson and his crowd.
I guess they've driven the other convicts back into the cell block.
And, brother, they look mad.
Do you think they discovered the control head is missing, Junior?
If they have, we need guns. Warden, where can we find...
No good Corbett at all. First thing Hogan Bull did was to raid the arsenal.
Uh-oh. That's dandy. Then we just wait here for those killers like sitting ducks.
This door will keep them out for a while. And we're too high up for them to scale the wall.
Well, it makes me feel a little better, Warden.
Snap out of it, Roger. This only gives us a breathing spell. Come on, get to work.
Sure, sprout wings and fly out the window?
No, smart boy, but I've been looking over this super frequency setup. I think maybe we can patch it up enough to get a message out.
Corbett, that'd be great.
If it works. Come on, let's get to work and find out.
Here they come.
Let's get at the equipment.
Open up, Warden. We know you're in there with those space boys.
Take my advice, Carson, and go back to your cells.
Are you kidding? Open up, I say.
Hand me the power coil, Roger.
Here you are.
You can't get off the asteroid, and the Solar Guard will be here soon. Give up and save your life.
Listen, wise guy. We want the rocket control head. Tell us where it is and we'll leave you be. Don't tell us. We'll blast the door open and heaven help you then.
Uh-oh, here it comes, Tom. A ray blast.
Well, keep working, Roger. Don't stop.
We get the control head, Warden?
No! And if you'll listen to me...
Warden, get away from the door.
Those killers. If you boys can just fix that transmitter before they break in.
We're trying, sir. We're trying.
It's no use, Bull. These low-power rays can't knock over that door.
All right, what's keeping Willie? I sent him to the arsenal for the big stuff, the force projector.
He'll be along.
Here he comes. Willie, get a move on.
Coming, Bull. This thing's heavy.
Now we got power, Holt, real power. When we get that door down, watch me go to work on those cadets. Before I'm through with them, they'll wish they'd never been born.
They're too quiet out there. I don't like it, boys.
They'll just be good about 10 minutes longer. We'll have this transmitter ready to go. Hand me that frequency tuner, Raj.
Here you are. Won't be long now, Warden. We'll have the Solar Guard right on the... Crater's a lunar.
Get back, Roger.
They've brought up the heavy-duty force projector. I was afraid of that.
Jupiter, Tom, now we are sunk.
I'm afraid so, Roger, unless...
How do you like that, you space mugs? Give it a moment again, Willie.
They'll be through the door in no time.
Wait, Roger, I just thought of something. Warden, can we get to the atmosphere station, shut it down?
Hey, that'd cut off the air supply.
Great idea, but impossible. The only entrance is underground, and the passage to it starts below this building.
Again, Willie.
By the rings of Saturn, we gotta do something.
It's hopeless. In another minute, they'll have that door down.
Warden, wait. Where does the water come from to cool the air station generator?
Why, the canal which runs through the compound. You can see it from here.
That'd provide another entrance, then.
Yes.
Look, Warden, we can get out this window on our rope cable, swim the canal to the station, and shut it down.
By space, it'd work. But we've only got seconds to go. Another blast like that...
Boys, there are chemicals in that canal. Sulfuric and other acids. You'd be burned to death.
Oh, great.
Warden, you must have a couple of spacesuits here. That's regulations in an artificial air zone.
Yes.
Well, let's get them. They can stand anything but open, sustained flame. We're going swimming, Roger. Get into a spacesuit fast. Come on, Roger. Move those arms. Swim.
Yeah, but swimming in a spacesuit is like wading through Martian quicksand.
Tough, I know, but the air station's just beyond that bend, so swim.
There they are, in the canal.
Bull spotted us.
Save your breath. Swim.
Let them have the heat rays.
They're firing.
Yeah, and coming close. See the water boil where the heat ray hits?
Get them. Get them.
Tom, the canal's on fire. The chemicals.
The heat ray must have ignited them. We're going to be burned to a crisp.
We'll return to the exciting adventures of Tom Corbett, Space Cadet, in just a moment, so stand by.
When Tom Corbett and his crew blast off into space, every man on board makes sure he carries a set of official Space Cadet goggles. Every cadet wears space goggles as protection out in space. Well, now you can get these very same space goggles. Whether you're working with tools, racing on a bike or skates, or blasting off into outer space, you want to have official space goggles with you every minute. Now, here's Tom Corbett to tell you more about official Space Cadet goggles.
Spaceman, you should send for your space goggles right away, because the sooner you send in, the sooner you'll get them. You know, these aren't ordinary goggles. Space goggles are made of one sweeping curved piece of clear-colored plastic, like a giant bubble that fits right over your eyes. I've been down to Space Academy Supply headquarters, and they've got space goggles all ready to send out as soon as you let them know where to send them. So get going, spaceman. Send for your space goggles today.
And here's what you do. Send 25 cents, 1 Kellogg's Pep Box Top, and your name and address. Repeat, 25 cents, 1 Kellogg's Pep Box Top, your name and address. Mail to this address. Kellogg's, Box 346, Battle Creek, Michigan. Kellogg's, Box 346, Battle Creek, Michigan. Now, spaceman, send for your official Space Cadet goggles now. And start off tomorrow with a bowl full of Kellogg's Pep, the build-up wheat cereal.
In a desperate attempt to crush a convict's rebellion on Prison Rock asteroid, Tom and Roger decide to shut down the atmosphere station, which would end the revolt by depriving the mutineers of air. In spacesuits, they try to swim the canal which leads to the station, but the convicts fire heat rays into the canal, setting the chemicals in the water on fire. And now Tom and Roger are engulfed in a mighty mass of flame.
Tom, we're done for.
Unless our suits hold out.
Mine's starting to singe.
So's mine. Just get as low in the water as you can.
In a spacesuit, that's like keeping a cork underwater.
Only way, and swim. The water intake for the station isn't far anymore. Swim like blazes and pray.
Couldn't have stood it another second.
We made it, though. We're in the station.
By the craters of Luna. Let's get out of this sulfuric acid soup.
Better strip these spacesuits.
Won't take long. There goes my helmet. And this suit's practically burned off me already. Where's the control panel?
Over by the wall. You ready?
Just about. Okay, Junior.
Uh-oh. Company.
Willie and another rat.
There they are. Get
Dive at their feet, Roger. Don't let them use those rays.
Never a dull moment.
Okay, mister. Try this for size.
Sweet Willie, come to Papa, you space crumb.
How you doing, Roger?
Okay, Tom. Look out, Willie. I'm lowering the boom. There goes Willie.
And here goes his playmate.
Well, that's over, Tom.
Not yet. You're the gang outside. Where do you turn the atmosphere off?
Here. No, here.
Yeah, that does it. Quick, put on a portable respirator.
It's like I said before, Tom. Never a dull moment on this rock.
Look, Roger, through the vent here. The convicts are starting to fold up. The revolt is over.
Yeah, beautiful sight. But, Tom, they'll die without air. And the warden and Captain Shepard.
They're just blacking out now because the air's getting thin. They won't die. Not until we can disarm the convicts and turn the atmosphere back on. Come on, Roger. We've still got work to do.
Cadets Corbett and Manning, you did a splendid job, and congratulations. And thanks.
That goes for me, too, boys.
Well, thank you, sir.
Now, at ease. And make yourselves comfortable. We're going to be here a while yet.
Stay here?
On the rock? Why, Captain?
We can't get off. While you boys were at the atmosphere station, Bull, Carson, and Hogue got away in the Polaris.
They got away?
No.
The Solar Guard has been alerted, and Carson and Hogue should be intercepted soon. I hope.
I hope is right. See, Junior, it's like I told you.
Yes, Roger. Never a dull moment.
Don't miss the next action-packed adventure of Tom Corbett, Space Cadet, on Thursday, when Tom and Roger, in peril of their lives, tangle again with the two most dangerous criminals in the universe in Part 2 of Revolt at Prison Rock. Tune in, same time, same station for the next thrilling interplanetary adventure with Tom Corbett, Space Cadet.
Brought to you by Kellogg's Pep, the build-up wheat cereal.
Tom Corbett, Space Cadet, starring Frankie Thomas, can also be seen on television and appears in the comic sections of many of America's leading newspapers. Look for it daily and in weekend editions. Featured in the cast were Jan Merlin, William Keane, James Monks, and Joseph Boland. Today's program was written by Ben Peter Freeman and directed by Drex Hines. Jackson Beck speaking.
Kellogg's Raisin Bran. Raisins and bran flakes, too. They're out of this world. They're out of one package. Kellogg's Raisin Bran. Kellogg's raisins are honeycomb coated to keep them tender. The bran flakes crisper. Kellogg's Raisin Bran. Raisins and bran flakes, too. They're out of this world. They're out of one package. Kellogg's Raisin Bran. Eat Kellogg's Raisin Bran. Eat Kellogg's Raisin Bran. Eat Kellogg's Raisin Bran.
Kellogg's Pep, the build-up wheat cereal, invite you to rocket into the future with
Tom Corbett, Space Cadet.
Stand by to raise ship. Blast off. -5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
As roaring rockets blast off to distant planets and far-flung stars, we take you to the age of the conquest of space with Tom Corbett, Space Cadet. A gang of convicts, the most dangerous criminals in the universe, have escaped from lonely Prison Rock in the asteroid belt. And now, throughout the universe, all ships, patrols, and stations of the Solar Guard are on the alert for news about these desperate men.
Attention all units. Gang thought to be the escaped convicts has just raided Ganymede Colony. These men must be apprehended. End transmission. The governor of Ganymede Colony, wounded in the convict attack, has died. There is no present information on the criminal's whereabouts. All sectors maintain constant watch. End transmission.
Among those listening to these grim messages are Space Cadets Tom Corbett and Roger Manning, blasting through space in a small rocket scout. They listen unhappily because, though they quelled the convict mutiny on Prison Rock, they were unable to prevent its ringleaders from escaping.
Tom, this burns my jets. First those convicts steal our ship, the Polaris, and now we get sent back to Earth.
The whole Solar Guard's on the job, Roger. And after all, we're still only cadets.
Oh, we stopped the break on Prison Rock, stopped it cold.
Yeah, but not Hogue and Bull Carson.
Blasted, Junior, that wasn't our fault. Orders or no orders, I've got a good mind to go after them.
First, we don't know where they are. Second, we'd get booted out of the academy.
I don't care.
Have your jets and keep your eye on the radar screen, Space Boy. Who knows? We may run into those babies.
Listen, Bull.
Wait, Hogue. Something's coming in on the audio.
Attention, all Solar Guard patrols in third and fourth quadrants. The cruiser, believed to be the stolen Polaris, has been reported at 0400 at the following approximate position. Coordinate 684430. I repeat, coordinate 684430. End transmission.
It worked, Hogue. The Solar Guard's off our track.
Yeah, for the moment. But, Bull, just about every guard and rocket scout in the universe is hunting for
Let
us.
'em hunt. This ship is fast, and we got plenty of fuel from those colonies we knocked over.
Perhaps we should lie low for a while at the hideout.
Squat on that dismal hunk of space junk, not me. I had 12 years on Prison Rock.
But, Bull, just a couple of months.
No, I said. The space freighter Alpha will be along soon, loaded with gold and vanadium and a cinch to hijack.
It's too risky. It'll take hours to transfer the stuff. If anything goes wrong, if they get a message...
Leave it to me. With the guns in this cruiser, I'll blast a hole into the Alpha's head before the crew knows we're around.
It's a terrible risk, and it means the murder...
Cut your jets, a blip's coming in on the screen. Cully, give me a blast in the port steering rockets.
Aye, Bull.
Bull, listen to me.
I said cut your jets. I'm running this show.
You're not. I planned to break everything. I was to be in charge.
You was to be, but you ain't. We need a man to run this show.
You're not the only one on this rocket. The other men have a right to say...
Go ahead, ask them. One word from me and they'll dump you out into space.
You wouldn't...
See me?
Let me go. Let me go.
Now keep out of my way. Yeah, that's the Alpha, all right. Millions in gold and vanadium. Give me a blast in the starboard rockets, Cully, and stand by. We're going in for the kill.
We'll return to the exciting adventures of Tom Corbett, Space Cadet, in just a moment. So stand by.
Spaceman, now there are two reasons why you should get the build-up wheat cereal Kellogg's Pep. First, you'll enjoy the wonderful, swell-tasting malt flavor of Kellogg's Pep. And second, you can use the box top to help get a pair of official space goggles. Now, these space goggles are the very same as the goggles issued to the space cadets at Space Academy. They're made of a special plastic for clear visibility under all space conditions. Now, don't confuse these goggles with ordinary goggles. You know, the kind with a lens over each eye. Space goggles are made of one sweeping curved piece of colored plastic, like a giant bubble that fits right over both eyes. You know, it even fits over eyeglasses, too. This advanced design is now being used by automobile racers, motorcycle riders, and other racing men. Well, now you join these men with your own space goggles. So follow these official instructions. To get your space goggles, send 25 cents, 1 Kellogg's Pep box top, and your name and address. Repeat, 25 cents, 1 Kellogg's Pep box top, your name and address. Send to Kellogg's, Box 346, Battle Creek, Michigan. Kellogg's, Box 346, Battle Creek, Michigan. Don't wait, spaceman. Send for your space goggles today.
Several hours have passed since Bull Carson, the escaped convict, launched his ferocious attack on the space freighter Alpha. Now, not far from that spot, Tom and Roger in their small rocket scout receive an urgent command, crackling through space from headquarters of the Solar Guard Command.
Attention, all rocket crews in vicinity of A Quadrant, Sector 9. The space freighter Alpha en route to Earth from Jupiter has been unreported since 0900 hours. If you sight her, report immediately. This is urgent. End transmission.
Hey, Tom. A Quadrant, Sector 9. That's us.
Well, not quite.
What do you mean? It's hardly 15,000 miles away.
We weren't asked to search. Just watch.
Oh, now listen, Junior.
Well, okay, Roger. It may be a breach of discipline. But let's see what we can see. I don't know, Roger. We've been searching for an hour. Better get back on course for the academy.
Blast, I suppose. Hey, Tom, wait. I've got a blip on the radar screen.
Where?
It's gone now. That's strange. It just seemed to drift in and out.
Sure you're not looking for an excuse to stay here?
No. There it is again.
Yeah. It's hardly moving, just floating, sort of. Roger, if that's the lost freighter, she must be in trouble.
Won't take long to find out. She's not very far from us. Hold everything, Tom, while I plot a course.
How about it, Roger? We ought to be pretty close to the space freighter now, if it is the freighter.
Should be at her position in a wink, Tom. Ease up.
Right.
Let's see if we can spot her through the viewport.
Not yet.
Ease just a touch to starboard, about a point. That's it now.
There she is. It's the Alpha, all right. And look, Roger, 2 big holes in her head.
And Tom, she's trailing vapor. Must have been shot up. Look, she's turning. There's another rocket coupled to her.
It's the Polaris.
Yeah, by the moons of Jupiter.
Quick, Roger, get on the audio to Solar Command.
Right. Tom, they've seen us. Look, the gun ports are opening on the Polaris. They're going to fire.
We've got to get out of here.
Hard to starboard.
Right.
Rings of Saturn, they got us.
Lancing shot, but our power's gone. Roger, the mass is rising like crazy. Get on the ball.
Nothing we can do, Tom. They hit the reaction chamber. We'll be blown to space junk in a minute.
Into the jet boat. We've got to bail out on the double.
That was close, Tom. We got out of there just in time.
Stow the conversation, Roger. Get on the audio and call Solar Command. This is their chance to bag those convicts.
Right. Uh-oh.
What's the matter?
No audio, Junior.
No audio?
Well, those rocket blasts must have smashed it.
Oh, no.
How are we on fuel, Tom?
Oh, well, only enough for a bare 2,000 miles.
Well, we've got to find some place to let down, even if it's just a hunk of space junk.
That's true. Being cooped up in this buggy won't be very comfortable after the first couple of days. Hey, Roger. What's the blip on your radar screen?
Not too far off, whatever it is, and pretty big.
Roger, you wanted an asteroid? There it is.
Yeah. Ease off a point or two.
Right.
A little more. Right. Now, let's go. Maybe we'll find another tropical paradise in space like Delport.
Let's not bet on it. While we're underway, we can put on helmets and spacesuits. Then we'll be ready for anything. Roger, and inspect your tropical paradise.
Junior, this is the loneliest hunk of space junk I've ever seen.
What'd you expect, Venus Beach? I must admit, though, even Frozen Rock looks cheerful in comparison to this place.
And how are we ever going to get off of here? Old Astro's going to miss us, Tom.
Throttle down on such talk. Our oxygen will hold out for a week, and that time anything can happen.
Oh, sure. A fairy godmother might come and wave her magic wand and say that...
Hey, where you are?
Hey, who in the...
It's no fairy godmother. Look.
Well, what do you know? A real old-timer. Hey!
Don't you move!
He's pointing a parallel ray at us.
Yeah, not very friendly. Listen, mister.
Go it. You know the law for prospecting on space junk. First man to stake a claim, it's his'n. And this is mine, Sam Harvey.
Now get back in your boat and blast off.
Oh, wait a minute.
Blast off, Mike Claim, or I'll burn you.
Listen, will you? We're not prospectors.
Yay?
No, we're space cadets. My name is Tom Corbett, and this is Roger Manning.
You're talking mighty glib, but I ain't putting this gun away till I'm certain.
Who do you think we are? Two-headed men from the Milky Way?
Well, you might be a couple of them escaped convicts I heard about on my audio.
Hey, he's got a communicator.
Listen, old-timer.
Please, Mr. Harvey, can we use it to get a message out to the Solar Guard?
Solar Guard? Guess you do be space cadets. All right. Okay, I'll put away my gun.
That communicator, lead it to us.
No, go. Receiver's still pretty fair, but the transmitter stopped operating years ago. I threw her away.
Oh, we sure get all the breaks.
Sorry, fellas, but leastways I can offer you a place to get out of them spacesuits.
You can?
Yep. Got a prefab space hut. Ain't nothing fancy, mind, but comfortable.
Mr. Harvey, let's get going.
See, boys, I'm a prospector. All my life I've been trying to strike it rich, digging through one pile of space junk after another. Now, right here on this asteroid, I made it. Titanium. I'm rich, boys.
Well, congratulations,
And
man.
I hear about them escaped prisoners. Then a rocket ship comes blasting over, way out all the space lanes, and then you two show up.
A ship's been around here? What kind?
Well, I don't know for sure. My radar screen's pretty old. Looked like a pretty big cruiser, though.
A cruiser?
Yep. Passed over here just before you come. Seemed to set down some ways off. There's a pretty big asteroid there in Sector 8.
Tom, could it have been the Polaris?
Could very well be. Mr. Harvey, how about your rocket ship?
Well, got old Jenny, 40 years old if she's a day, and she rattles considerable, but she'll still fly. Why, Cadet?
If you could let us borrow it...
No. You want to go hunt for them convicts, don't you?
Why, yes.
Well, forget it. Forget the convicts. We'll put all the fuel into old Jenny, blast off for home, report to find, and you'll get a share of my strike. You boys will be rich, too.
Huh? Sorry, Mr. Harvey. Those men are killers, and we're going after them in the jet boat.
It's 1,000 to 1 you'll never make it, and if you do get that fur, they'll kill you.
You may be right, but we've got to go just the same. Come on, Roger, let's suit up. We've got a date with 1,000 to 1 gamble.
Look, Tom, in the viewport. That must be the asteroid we want.
Uh-huh. And there's the valley Harvey talked about. Bowl-shaped with rock ridges all around. We've made it.
Keep under the ridges, then we may not register on the radar screen.
Right. You see the little shelf Harvey mentioned? We'll land there, then go up to the ridge and see.
Well, land quick. I'll bet we don't have much more than a cup full of fuel in this space buggy.
Right. Here we go.
Uh-oh, fuel's gone. We didn't even have a cup full.
Well, it's all right. We're close enough.
That shelf looks rough.
Yeah, we're going to bounce a little. Hang on, Roger. Here we go.
Bounce a little, you said. I hope our convict friends didn't hear us.
We'll find out in a moment. Get your helmet on.
All set. Wish we had guns.
Never mind. Get the hatch open.
Right. Open she is.
Come on.
Don't hear or see a thing, Tom.
If anybody's here, they'll be in the bowl. We'll jump the ridge and look-see.
That's a good 40 feet, Junior.
Well, there's practically no gravity here. We'll float up like bubbles. Let's go and as quiet as you can. One more jump and we'll be at the top of the ridge, Roger. Easy now. Don't let them see you.
This is a wild goose chase. Old Harvey's got cracked jets.
No, he hasn't. Hold it and look.
Tom, there's the Polaris.
Uh-huh. And Bull Carson, Hogue, and Cully.
With 3 other guys. So this is their hideout.
Looks like.
Okay, so there they are, and here we are. 6 of them, 2 of us, and they've got guns. So what do we do?
I don't know yet. We've got to think of something. Hey, what's that? Roger, look.
Another rocket coming down. Tom, maybe... No, that's no Solar Guard ship. It's some old jalopy. It's landed. Tom, that must be Sam Harvey's ship.
Wait, Roger. The pilot's getting out.
Tom, it is Sam Harvey.
I got him, Cully. Cully, take his ray gun.
Got it, Bo.
Let me go, you fool.
You're the fool, looks like.
I come to make a deal, blast you. I know you're them escaped convicts. Now let me go.
Stop struggling. You can't get loose. That's a good boy, Pop. Now, what's this about a deal?
Look, I need fuel. You got lots of it. I'm rich. Found an asteroid back in Sector 7. Got titanium on it, plenty.
Sector 7, huh?
Yeah, you give me fuel to find my report, and I'll give you half interest in the whole work.
Why should we take half when we can have it all?
Listen,
Listen yourself. We give you fuel, what's to prevent your telling the Solar Guard where to find us?
I won't do nothing like that.
You bet you won't.
What's going on here, Bull?
Hogue, we just found ourselves a titanium mine.
We also found an old goat who knows too much for his own good. Take off your spacesuit, Grandpa.
Huh? What for?
You're going to take a little trip out into space. Maybe you can find another mine for yourself.
Ha! What a sense of humor, Bo. Okay, Whiskers, take off this suit.
You can't do that. I'll die.
Tough luck.
Bull, I don't like
Quit
this.
interfering, Hogue.
I won't allow it.
Cully, take him.
Let me go.
You've gotten in my way for the last time, Hogue.
You can't. I won't.
For the last time. Old Whiskers is going to have a partner in space.
Tom, those convicts are going to kill Harvey and Hogue.
I know, Roger.
What do we do? We can't just sit here.
No.
But if we show ourselves, they'll blast us to ribbons. Think of something, Tom. Think of something.
We'll return to the exciting adventures of Tom Corbett, Space Cadet, in just a moment, so stand by.
Spacemen, send for your official Space Cadet goggles right away. These goggles, part of every Space Cadet's equipment, are so useful, you want to carry them and wear them every day. You know, Roger Manning says space goggles are just about the most important things a spaceman can have. Right, Roger?
You bet, spaceman. When I'm working up on the radar bridge of the Polaris, there are a lot of flashing lights flickering around. Wearing space goggles protects my eyes. And you know, these aren't regular goggles. They're advanced design goggles for use out in space. One sweeping curved piece of clear-colored plastic, like the observation blister in a jet boat, or a giant bubble that fits right over both eyes. Send for your space goggles right away. Space Academy Supply Headquarters has them all ready and waiting for you. If you're smart, you'll send for an extra pair, too, so you'll have them for emergencies.
Good idea, Roger. And now, spacemen, write this down. Here's how to get your official Space Cadet goggles. Send 25 cents, 1 Kellogg's Pep Box Top, and your name and address. Repeat, 25 cents, 1 Kellogg's Pep Box Top, your name and address. Send to Kellogg's, Box 346, Battle Creek, Michigan. Kellogg's, Box 346, Battle Creek, Michigan. Hop to it, spacemen. Send for your space goggles right away. And remember, start off your day with a spaceman's breakfast. Kellogg's Pep, the build-up wheat cereal.
Trailing the escaped convicts to a bowl-shaped valley on their hideaway asteroid, Tom Corbett and Roger Manning see Sam Harvey, an old prospector, land in his rocket ship. Harvey tries to make a deal with the criminals, but they have other ideas. And when Hogue, one of the convicts, attempts to come to his rescue, Bull Carson goes for them both. As a terrific fight ensues, Tom and Roger see their chance.
What are we going to do, Tom?
Now, while they're fighting, we've got to take over the Polaris.
There's space, Happy. It's way down there.
No gravity. We can get to it in 3 big jumps. Just pray that Hogue and Harvey keep them so busy they can't look our way.
Okay, I'm ready.
Right, here we go, boy, like kangaroos. One more jump, Roger, and we'll be at the Polaris.
Come on, Junior, take off.
They spotted us.
They're shooting at us. Heat ray.
Yeah, but missing.
So far.
We're coming down right at the Polaris airlock. When we land, scramble in fast. Great. Here's the airlock. Get in.
Okay, Tom, I'll close up. They found the range with those guns.
Yeah, but too late. The Polaris can take it.
Good old Polaris. Let's get to the deck guns, Tom.
Right. Get your helmet off. We can work better. I'll man this forward gun. You take the aft projector.
Okay. They're still trying with the heat ray.
Fire over their heads. That'll stop them.
That did it, Junior. Look, they're scrambling for cover like rats.
Fine. Just give them a blast now and then to remind them who's boss.
How about Sam Harvey? I don't want him harmed, even if he did try to make a deal with those crooks.
Well, dreams of wealth went to his head, I guess. We'll get him, Roger. Don't worry.
No?
In a few minutes. Now I want to get on the audio and tell Prison Rock to send us a paddy wagon. They'll be very glad to hear the revolt of the convicts is over.
Don't miss the next action-packed adventure with Tom Corbett and the Space Cadets on Tuesday, when the cadets involved in the settlement of a great new planet are confronted by the vultures of space. Tune in, same time, same station for the next thrilling interplanetary adventure with Tom Corbett, Space Cadet.
Brought to you by Kellogg's Pep, the build-up wheat cereal.
Tom Corbett, Space Cadet, starring Frankie Thomas, can also be seen on television and appears in the comic sections of many of America's leading newspapers. Look for it daily and in weekend editions. Featured in the cast were Jan Merlin, Joseph Boland, James McCallion, and Cameron Andrews. Today's program was written by Ben Peter Freeman and directed by Drex Hines. Jackson Beck speaking.
Boys and girls, this is Tom Corbett. Our program, Tom Corbett Space Cadet, has received the annual award from the Boy Scouts of America as the Outstanding Family Entertainment of the Year. We sincerely appreciate this award and will continue to promote the fine examples and standards set by the Boy Scouts of America.
Kellogg's Raisin Bran, raisins and bran flakes too. They're out of this world, they're out of one package. Kellogg's Raisin Bran. Kellogg's raisins are honeycomb coated to keep them tender, the bran flakes crisper. Kellogg's Raisin Bran, raisins and bran flakes too. They're out of this world, they're out of one package. Kellogg's Raisin Bran. Eat Kellogg's Raisin Bran. Eat Kellogg's Raisin Bran. Eat Kellogg's Raisin Bran.